offshore wind has the potential to cover the current electricity demand of the entire world, not once, not twice, 18 times. Last year, the Danish government and the Danish parliament made an important decision. We've decided to put an end date on extraction of oil and gas in 2050 and immediately cancel all future licensing rounds. Now, some of you are probably thinking that sounds very good, but how will you do it? What do you do the days when the wind doesn't blow? And what about the parts of our energy system that cannot be electrified? Surely you cannot fly a jet plane without jet fuels. Surely you cannot sail a big container ship without bunker oil. But actually you can. This is an electrolyzer. It's not a prototype, it's not a model in a lab. It's a functioning machine, it's a commercial product. It transforms electricity into hydrogen. And that, friends, that's the game changer. 1, we can now store the energy for when the wind is not blowing. And 2, we can now decarbonize parts of our energy system that we couldn't decarbonize before, because the hydrogen can be transformed into green fuels. Imagine that. The wind in the North Sea is transformed by a turbine into electricity. The electrolyzer transforms that into hydrogen, and the hydrogen is then made into green, sustainable fuels that we can use to sail our ships and fly our planes. I know it sounds like science fiction, but actually, it's just science. In Denmark, we're doing just that. A very important part of that strategy is to build the world's first energy island. This is a simulation of what it may end up looking like. 80 kilometers out in the sea, the size of 64 football fields, the biggest infrastructure investment in Danish history. We're changing literally the map of our country. Hundreds of wind turbines around it. When fully scaled, it'll be able to generate 10 gigawatts of green electricity. Now, 10 gigawatts, that's enough to cover the demand of 10 million households. That's far more than we need in Denmark, which is good news, because then we can use it to make the hydrogen, to make the green fuels, and we can export it to other countries and thereby help them decarbonize their energy systems. This may be our biggest chance of making a positive difference in fighting climate change.